In this class, we discuss exercise 6.1. From 9th problem onwards. Question number 9. A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. Find the rate at which its volume is increasing with the radius when later is 10 centimeters. If the two words are radius and volume of a spherical balloon, let R be the radius and V be the volume of a spherical balloon. Here given a balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. Find the rate at which its volume is increasing with the radius when the latter is 10 centimeters. That means to find dV by dr when r is equal to 10 centimeters. The question is, observe carefully, find the rate at which the volume is increasing with the radius. What is the rate of change of volume of a spherical balloon with the radius? That means here to find dV by dr only. So dV by dr with respect to t Allah. So dV by dr here given, because here given find the rate at which its volume is increasing with the radius. That's why we need to find dV by dr when r is equal to 10 centimeters. Now what is the volume of spherical balloon? So we have volume V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. dV by dr with respect to r, dV by dr is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into derivative of r cube with respect to r is 3r square. 3 cancel, that is 4 pi into r square. So here we need to find dV by dr when r is equal to 10 centimeters. When r is equal to 10 centimeters, that is 4 pi into r value 10 square. So that is 10 square is 100, 100 into 4 is 400 pi. What are the units? Volume, centimeter cube per centimeter. So therefore your volume is increasing at the rate of 400 pi cubic centimeters per centimeter. So this is question number 9. 10th question. Question number 10. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeters per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So we need draw a diagram. So this is the ground. So this is the ground. So this is the wall. A ladder 5 meter long. This is the ladder. So 5 meter ladder leaning against a wall. So this is the, suppose here A, B, C. Here B is the bottom of the ladder and C is the top of the ladder. And AB is the ground, AC is the wall. Let X be the distance of a wall from bottom of the ladder and y be the distance from top of the ladder. So let x and y are the distances of bottom or lower and upper end of a ends of a ladder. So x be the distance of bottom of the ladder or lower end of the ladder and y be the distance of upper end of the ladder from A. Next, here BC is equal to, let BC is equal to ladder 5 meters distance. So clearly here ABC is a right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, since ABC is a right angle triangle right angle at A. So therefore here square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. By Pythagoras theorem, x square plus y square is equal to square of the hypotenuse 25. So this is equation 1. Differentiate with respect to time anta kottadrinda with respect to t. So dx derivative of x square differentiate with respect to t, that is derivative of x square 2x into dx by dt plus 2y into dy by dt is equal to derivative of 25 is 0. Here given, so this is equation 1. Here given a ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of, that means here the bottom is pulled away from the wall. Away from the wall means rate of change of this distance is 2 centimeters per second. That means here given dx by dt is given 2 centimeters per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So foot of the ladder when x is given. So here to find what? To find dy by dt when x is 4 centimeters, 4 meter away, 4 meters. Here dx by dt is equal to 2 centimeters per second. Here x is given 4 meters. So here dx by dt is right in meters per second, 0.02 meters per second. So 2 centimeters per second means 0.02 meters per second. So here given dx by dt is equal to 0.02 meters per second. To find dy by dt when x is equal to 4 meters. Okay. So when x is equal to 4, now when x is equal to 4, what is y value? From 1. So y square is equal to 25 minus x square. Substitute x value is 4, that is 25 minus 4 square 16. The value is 9. Y square is equal to 9. Y is equal to plus or minus 3. Y is equal to square root of 9. Value is 3, because here x and y are the distances. The distance is always positive, that's why take positive sign, plus 3 only. So when x is equal to 4, y value is 3. Therefore x is equal to 4 and y value is 3. Now using these values, here substitute these values. 2 into x value is 4 into dx by dt. Dx by dt is given 0.02 plus 2 into y value is 3 into dy by dt is equal to 0. That is 6 into dy by dt plus 2 into 4 8, 8 into 0.2, 0.02 into 8, bit ange madam. So 8 into 0.02 is equal to 0. Therefore dy by dt is equal to minus 8 into 0.02 divided by 6. 2 3s are 2 4s are. So that is 4 into 0.08, 0.08 divided by 3. What are the units? Y, meters per second. So minus 0, sorry, minus is there, minus 0.08 by 3 meters per second or 8 by 3 centimeters per second, or 8 by 3 centimeters per second. So both are correct. Minus 0.08 by 3 meters per second or 8 by 3 centimeters per second. So this is equal to, so therefore illige stop madadu, no problem. Therefore the upper is there, minus sign indicates minus 8 by 3, minus sign indicates the upper end is down in the rate of, therefore the upper end is down in the rate of minus 8 by 3 centimeters per second or minus 0.08 by 3 meters per second, minus 8 by 3 centimeter per second. So this is the answer. So very very important in the examination point of view. So x square plus y square. So here BC is the ladder and x is the distance of foot of the ladder and y is the distance of top of the ladder, and ABC is a right angle triangle. So x square by Pythagoras theorem, x square plus y square is equal to 25. So this is the given equation. So here given dx by dt, rate of, here the bottom of the ladder is pulling away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeters per second. That means here dx by dt is given 2 centimeters per second. So convert into meters per second because here x is given meters. So that's why dx by dt is equal to 0.02 meters per second. To find dy by dt when x is equal to 4 meters. So both are in meters. So when x is equal to 4, what is y value? So 3. Substitute all these values in the equation, in this equation. So we get dy by dt. That means how fast is top of the ladder decreasing? That is the question. Here dy by dt is minus 8 by 3 centimeters per second. That means upper end is falling down in the rate of, at the rate of minus 8 by 3, sorry, minus 8 by 3 ಬರ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಇದು ಡೌನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ 8 by 3. Here the down means minus sign. So upper end is fall down, down means decreasing, decreasing means negative sign. So that's why no need to write negative sign again. So down at the rate of 8 by 3 centimeters per second. This is the conclusion. So very very important. Question number 11. A particle moves along the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Suppose this is the curve. This is the curve. Given curve is 6y is equal to x square plus 2. So that is equation 1. This is the curve equation. Find the points on the curve at the point. Suppose find the points on the curve. If the point is x comma, x coordinate is x, y coordinate is y. So to find the values of x and y. find the points on the curve at which y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Here x coordinate of the point is x, y coordinate of the point is y. Here given equation of curve is 6y is equal to x square plus 2, and also given y coordinate is changing, that means dy by dt is given 8 times as fast as the x coordinate is x, dx by dt, this is also given. If y coordinate is changes 8 times as fast as its x coordinate of the point, that means here given dy by dt is equal to 8 times of dx by dt, these two are given. So differentiate one with respect to t. 6 into dy by dt is equal to derivative of x square with respect to t is 2x into dx by dt plus derivative of 2 is 0. Here dy by dt is 8 times of dx by dt, that is 6 into 8 times of dx by dt is equal to 2x times of dx by dt. Here dx by dt get cancelled. So 2x is equal to 8 6 are 48. Therefore x is equal to 48 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 fours are. Therefore x is equal to 24. X is equal to 24. When x is equal to 24, what is y value? When x is equal to 24, from equation 1, y value is x square, 24 whole square plus 2. Sorry, question is 6y is equal to, the question is x cube plus 2, x cube plus 2. So derivative of 6y, 3x square, 3x square into dx by derivative of x cube is 3x square into dx by dt plus 0. So 3x square into dx by dt get cancelled. So that is 3x square is equal to 48. X square is equal to 48 by 3. 3 ones are 3 6 are. Therefore x square is equal to 16. X value, x coordinate, x is the x coordinate of the point, x may be positive or negative. X is equal to plus or minus square root of 16. Therefore x is equal to plus or minus 4. Now when x is equal to 4, x is equal to plus 4, from 1 y value is 6y is equal to 4 cube plus 2. So that is 4 cube 64 plus 2 66. Therefore y is equal to 66 divided by 6. 3 twos are 3 twos are 6. 3 twos are 3 twos are 2 ones are 2 11s are, that is 11. So when x is equal to 4, y value is 11. Next, when x is equal to minus 4, from equation 1, y value is 6y is equal to minus 4 whole cube plus 2, that is minus 64 plus 2. Minus 64 plus 2 is equal to minus 62. Therefore y is equal to minus 62 divided by 6. 2 3s are 2 1s are, that is minus 31 by 3. So therefore here x value, when x is equal to 4, y is equal to 11. Therefore one point on the curve is 4 comma 11, another point on the curve is minus 4 comma minus 31 by 3. So therefore the points on the curve are 4 comma 11 and minus 4 comma minus 31 by 3. So these are the points on the curve at which the given conditions are satisfied. So this is also very important in the examination point of view. So 2 times already given. Next, question number 12. Question number 12. The radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of half centimeters per second. At what rate is the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeters? So air bubble is always in the spherical form. The radius of air bubble means radius of a sphere is given at the rate of half centimeters per second. At what rate is the volume? Here radius and volume. Let question number 12. Let R be the radius and V be the volume. R be the radius and V be the volume of air bubble. Air bubble means sphere. At a time t, because here centimeters per second is given, right? Here given radius of air bubble is increasing, radius of sphere is increasing at the rate of, that means dr by dt is given half centimeter per second. To find dv by dt when r is equal to 1. To find dv by dt when r is equal to 1 centimeter. So this is the given question. So radius and volume. What is the volume of air bubble? Air bubble is always in spherical shape. What is the volume of sphere? So we have volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. dv by dt is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into derivative of r cube with respect to t. So 3r square into derivative of r is dr by dt. Here given dr by dt value. So 3 cancel, 4 pi r square into dr by dt is 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 2s are, that is 2 pi r square. So here to find dv by dt when r is equal to 1. So that is 2 pi into 1 square, that is 2 pi centimeters per centimeter cube per second. So therefore the volume of the air bubble is increasing. At the rate of 2 pi cubic centimeter cube per second. So this is question number 12. Question number 13. The balloon, which always remains spherical, has a variable diameter 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. That means here to find the rate of change of volume dv by dx. Here given radius of a balloon always remains spherical, has a variable diameter. Here diameter of a balloon or sphere is 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. So question number 13. Here given radius, given diameter of sphere is given 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1. When diameter is 3 by 2, what is the radius? Radius of sphere is equal to half of this, that is 1 by 2 into radius, 1 by 2 into this, that is 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. Half of the radius, half into 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1 diameter. Half of the diameter is the radius. So 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1 divided by 2, that is 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. So that is the radius of a sphere. Next, what we have to find, what is the rate, is the volume of the bubble increasing. That means here to find dV by dt when r is equal to, find the rate of change of volume with respect to x. Here to find dV by dx, rate of change of volume with respect to x, here given. So here to find dV by dx. Now what is volume of sphere balloon, sphere? We have V is equal to 4 by 3 pi into radius cube, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here r is radius, but here radius is different from r. So that is 4 by 3 pi. Radius of spherical balloon, sphere is given 3 by 4, 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1 whole cube, that is 4 by 3 pi 3 cube 27 by 3 cube 64 into 2x plus 1 whole cube. Here 3 ones are 3 nines are, 4 ones are 4 16s are. So that is 9 by 16 pi into 2x plus 1 whole cube. This is V. After substituting r value is 3 by 4 into 2x plus 1. So this is the volume of this sphere. So therefore dV by dx, here to find dV by dx, differentiate V with respect to x is equal to 9 by 16 into pi into derivative of 2x plus 1 whole cube using chain rule. So 3 times of 3 into 2x plus 1 whole square into derivative of 2x plus 1 is 2. 2 ones are 2, 8s are, that is 9 3s are 27 pi divided by 8 into 2x plus 1 whole square. So therefore, so units in Bharat. So therefore here dV by dx is equal to 27 pi divided by 8 into 2x plus 1 whole square. So this is the rate of change of volume with respect to x. Next, question number 14. So this is very, very important. Fourteenth question. Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 cubic centimeters per second. The falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeters? When sand is pouring on the ground, so that sand forms a cone on the land. So therefore, so when pouring a sand, the sand form a cone on the ground. So this is the form. Sand cone. The given is sand pouring from a pipe at the rate of, that means volume, let V be the volume, R be the radius, height, radius of the base and height of the cone. let r be the radius of base, next h be the height of a cone and v be the volume at any time t. So this is the height, so this is the r, radius h a o b. R is the radius of the base, h is the height of a cone and v be the volume. You're given sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of, when sand is pouring on the ground, volume of cone is increasing. That means you're given sand is pouring at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. That means sand is pouring means on the ground, so cone is formed. That means cone is increasing. That means volume of cone is increasing. dV by dt is given 12 centimeters cube per second. Next, the falling sand forms a cone on the ground such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. Height of the cone also given, h is height of the cone is given 1/6 of radius of the base of a cone. So that means h is equal to 1/6 of the radius of the base. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing? That means here to find rate of change of height of the sand cone. That means dh by dt when h is equal to 4. So to find dh by dt when h is equal to, height is equal to 4 centimeters. So here h is equal to 1/6 r means r is equal to 6h. R is equal to 6h. Right. We have what is the volume of cone? Volume of cone is equal to 1/3 pi r square h. So your volume is in terms of two variables r and h. So convert into one variable. V is equal to 1/3 into pi into r. R is equal to 6h. So r square is equal to 6h whole square into h. That is V is equal to 1/3 into pi into 36 h square into h cube. So 3 ones are 3, 1s are 3 2s are. That is V is equal to 12 pi into h cube. So this is volume in terms of one variable h. Here to find dh by dt, that means differentiate with respect to t. So dv by dt is equal to 12 pi into derivative of h cube with respect to t is 3h square into dh by dt. That is dv by dt. dv by dt is given already. So that is 12 is equal to 12 pi into 3h square, 12 pi into 3h square into dh by dt. Here 12 ones are 12 ones are cancelled. Therefore dh by dt is equal to 1 divided by 3 pi h square. Here to find dh by dt when h is equal to 4. So dh by dt when h is equal to 4 centimeters, that is 1/3 pi into h square, that is 4 square, that is 1/4 square is 16, 16 3s are 48. So 1/48 into pi. So dh by dt height centimeters per second. So therefore the height of the cone is increasing at the rate of 1/48 pi centimeter per second. So this is the question, very very important. Next, 15th and 16th. There is one definition: marginal cost. Marginal cost is the rate of change of total cost with respect to output. So your marginal cost is to find the marginal cost means your marginal cost is the rate of change of total cost with respect to output. So another definition is marginal revenue. Is the rate of change of total revenue with respect to the number of units sold. So these are the two definitions. Marginal cost is the rate of change of total cost with respect to total output. Marginal revenue is the rate of change of total revenue with respect to number of units sold. So these are the two definitions. Use these two, we can solve 14th and 15th and 16th questions. Right, question number 15. The total cost C of X in rupees associated with the production of X units of an item is given by, you're given total cost Cx, you're given total cost C of X is given 0.007 x cube minus 0.03 x square minus 0.03 x square plus 15x plus 4000. Find the marginal cost when 17 units are produced. Find the marginal. To find marginal cost is rate of change of total cost. Total cost is C, dC by with respect to output. Your output are what? Number of, so rupees associated with the production of X units. How many items, how many units are product? So total outcomes production estimated. How many units are production? So there are X units are produced already. So therefore the total outcomes is equal to X. So dC by dx, you have to find dC by dx when marginal cost when X 17 units are produced. So here the dC by dx when X is equal to 17, that means 17 units are produced. What is the marginal cost? So to find the dC by dx when X is equal to 17, so dC by dx, differentiate C with respect to X. So now dC by dx is equal to 0.007 into 3x square plus minus 0.003 derivative of x square is 2x plus 15. So that is, now substitute dC by dx r is equal to 0.03. So that is 0.021 x square minus 0.006x plus 15 when x is equal to 17, dc by dx is equal to 0.021 into 17 square minus 0.006 into 17 plus 15. So that is 6.069 minus 0.102 plus 15. The value is 20.967. Therefore, when 17 units are produced, the marginal cost is, therefore, when 17 units are produced, the marginal cost is rupees 20.967. So this is the answer. Next, question number 16. The total revenue is given R of x 13x square plus 26x plus 15. Here total revenue R of x is given 13x square plus 16x plus 15. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of x units. How many units are sold? Total units sold is equal to x. So product given by. So find the marginal revenue. So to find marginal revenue is the rate of change of total revenue with respect to number of units sold. That is here dr by dx when x is equal to 7. When x is equal to 7. So here the total, so find the marginal revenue. Marginal revenue, by definition marginal revenue is that rate of change of total revenue with respect to number of units sold. So that is here to find dr by dx when x is equal to 7. So differentiate, this is equation 1, dr by dx differentiate with respect to x is equal to 13 into derivative of x square is 2x, that is 26x plus 26 plus derivative of 15 is 0. So this is dr by dx. So to find dr by dx when x is equal to 7, that is 26 into 7 plus 26 into 7 is 208. So therefore the required marginal revenue is, therefore required marginal revenue is rupees 208. So this is exercise 6.1. Thank you.